Morning, Paul. We're here after a couple of friendly games last night, two different games. So sent a side out to Hina, which Steve Welsh took, and then a team here against your old side that you managed last year, Aston United, which you were in charge of. How did you see those two games going last night?
Yeah, they were important to what we wanted to do pre-season wise. We're getting to a point now where I want to try and get people longer into games and play more minutes. So rather than taking 18, 19 players to Hina and all giving them, half a game each, I thought, if we can get another game. It's harder to manage, obviously, with you stretching your resources everywhere, but they were valuable for what we wanted to do. People play 90 minutes of football, and the results aren't important. It's all about getting minutes in the legs.
Yeah, so how was it facing your old team last night? Was there any sort of wanting to get one over them, and do you think they were looking to get one over you now you being here at Ilkeston?
Yeah, I get on well with the lads. Obviously, I had 2 years with them, and it was nice to see the progression they made. The lads do, local lads who love football, and they want to do things properly. And for them to come down here and play on the pitch, they absolutely love it, and they give a brilliant account of themselves again. So, and it's good for us. It's different football. It's not tippy tappy football. That if the ball's there, they go on and win it. Which this what the season's going to be about. That our lads have got to toughen up.
Yeah, and also in last night's game against Aston, we saw a little bit of an international flavour, a couple of Portuguese lads and a Japanese lad playing for us. How have those players sort of found their way to Ilkeston?
No, they've just contacted them through the right channels and sort of sent their CVs through. And you'd be silly at some point not to try and have a look at a couple of players. Obviously, you don't take everybody who writes in, but you do a little bit of homework and see, you might get a gem. So the game pretty much down here was sort of some trialists. Just to let me have a look at them, and then obviously the lads who are around the fringes of the first team squad went over to Hina and had a good, valuable game against them.
Yeah, okay, now moving on to tomorrow, we welcome League One side Chesterfield, a club that you spent a fair few happy years at. What do you remember of your time? Obviously you had the FA Cup run.
Yeah.
Anything else that sort of stood out there?
No, Chesterfield it's a great club. It's a club that was when I first signed for them, or when I had my time there, they were at Saltergate, which was a brilliant place to play football, very run down. Nobody looked forward to going to play Chesterfield due to the pitch, the stadium, but we made it what it was. It was like a fortress where we knew what we could do. So it was, they've gone full circle now. They've got a brand new stadium. The same people are there, and so they've seen both sides of it. And I've got some great friends there and people that I really, really respect, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, and what do you remember of that FA Cup run? I mean, 20 odd years ago, is it still something that sticks in your memory and that you're very proud of? Yeah,
it was a time that, you get it once in a lifetime in a football career. If you look at, I wouldn't say we were a great team, but we were very, very close-knit and were a team. There weren't any individuals in that team, and, Sean Dyche was there the was some big characters there. Billy Mercer, Andy Morris, Kevin Davis, who went on to play in the Premiership. So there were some good players, but they all bought into the team spirit, and you bring that with you and try and instill that into the youngsters here. That even though you might not have a team full of individuals, that if you get the team spirit right and you're all pulling in the right direction, then you can get a lot of things done.
So that's something then you can sort of transfer your team spirit and ethos of Chesterfield. If you can sort of instill that into our players as well, that's the sort of thing you're looking to do.
Yeah, definitely. It's we weren't a great team, but we went and played in the FA Cup semi-final. So pitting yourself against people like Janino, Ravanelli, Emerson, people like that. It was a brilliant experience, and we were unlucky on the day. We should have won on the actual game. We drew 3-3 and then went to a replay at Hillsborough and got absolutely battered. I think it ended up 3-0, but it could have been 33-0 by the end of it. But no, it was a brilliant experience. Some great stories from that time. Chesterfield fans will always look back to that, rightly so. But again, I'm looking forward to seeing some familiar faces. My old manager from Bristol City, Danny Wilson's the manager there, so I'm looking forward to seeing Danny, and he's saying that he's bringing a full strength team down, so I'm looking forward to it.
That's brilliant. Again, thanks very much for your time, Paul.
No problem, thank you.